Hello there, my friends and parents. I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on our current paper that we are working on. It's what I call the multiple intelligence essay. And hopefully your kids have talked to you about it. Hopefully you took that first quiz with them. But my whole goal of the essay is to, number one, collect data. It's a good skill for them to have, logic, math based. And then for them to kind of compile the data and compare the information and come to their own conclusion. So again, I'm not looking at the data in terms of what their results are. I'm hearing in their words what they think of the results. Are they accurate? Are they not accurate? Do they feel like there's a value to this? My end goal is that kids will see that they do have these strengths and things that come naturally to them. And those are the things we tend to like. And then also bring attention to the things that we might not prefer. And therefore, we maybe need to spend a little more attention in those areas. Because I really want kids to know that that they are forever learning and that they can always add to their skill sets, and that we should absolutely relish in the things that they do well and maybe attend to things that need a little more attention. So I want them to take charge of their learning. And this is one kind of interesting, introspective way that I've found in the past that kids really enjoy, and they kind of like learning about themselves and their personality. So what do they do that information? Well, they make an opinion on it and they write an essay. And this kind of leads us into our informational writing for mission reports as well. So where do you find all this information and resource? Well, my Silver Spur website, if you go to my writing page, this is where I keep most of my writing info. Some of it has had to change. We did the BTH, or the big thing happened, already. And since we're virtual, things change a little bit, but we do it in the workshop method, meaning we take notes, we kind of talk about it. Often they'll write it right then and there after our note taking and discussion or example and modeling. But I have all the multiple intelligence information here. If that's not as thorough as you need to be able to help your child, if you go to their classroom, I've also compiled it all under a topic. Now, some of the kids are still not understanding where the topics are. Again, if they go to their classwork, generally, whatever we're working on for that week's topic, and I do list it by week, all of their homework assignments are by week, and that shows up at the top. But if they're looking for like the writer's workshop topic, they can come to the left-hand side, see where my little topics are being highlighted. And if they click the writer's workshop topic, anything we've discussed in terms of writing is posted here. So for this writing assignment, I did put in a post. It's got all of our notes together. It's got all of the personality tests that we've taken and their results. It'll also have this helper video on it. And then if you scroll down, you can see the work that they've done until then. So other multiple intelligence tests that are the same tests, but on other days that we worked on it, and their ELF writing and anything we've done in workshop prior to now. Okay, so that's another great resource to find information if you're trying to assist your student in writing. I've got student sample essays up there as well. I've got the basic structure or format of the essay. This is what it looks like. There is a typo in this, but I haven't typed it up. If you notice, this is from years and years ago. But it's an essay we've been writing for years, and the kids actually generally really do like it because it's talking about them. Let's see, I also have on here some example essays from prior students, so you can kind of see what the essay should come out looking like. And again, it's really based upon their opinion. So there's some kids who don't feel like there's any value in this, and therefore they can write about that. I don't change their writing. You'll see the misprints in there. That's writing at their level, so we're working on it and learning to also, while typing, then edit our copy. Okay, so what else do I have to share with you? Well, our note taking. So what we reviewed today was how to write that first thesis an opening paragraph. And it's very detailed and direct, so they should be able to follow this. In their very first sentence, they need to explain what the topic is. What are we talking about in this? Well, multiple intelligences. We also refer to that in the Connell testing as smarts. They're smarts areas. So they need to explain what it is, why it might be important, how it could be used, and that sort of information. And we've talked about that in class. They can look it up online and even put in a direct quote if they like. But their opening paragraph needs to explain to the reader what it is we're talking about. Then within that first paragraph, so I would say sentence 3, maybe sentence 4, they need to then state their opinion. And that opinion needs to be followed up by their rationale or their reasoning for their opinion. So again, they don't have to agree with any of this, but they still have to do the writing of it and explain why they don't agree with it, which again is just fine. It's a writing exercise, right? Now again, the next level up for thesis writing would be to write it all into one sentence. I don't think we'll be doing it this year. We don't have the opportunity to really edit, revise, and spend time in small group to really suss that out and who needs what. But what we will move into is the second paragraph, which we would call then the first body paragraph. Now, what they're doing in their first body paragraph is talking about where their strengths were. They would explain what the results said. Do they agree with it? Do they disagree? What it means to have a strength in that area. We haven't worked on this yet. We will be working on that next week. From there, we go to the second body paragraph, which would be discussing where their weaknesses are or where their areas of work need to be. From there, their third paragraph, if they choose to do a third body paragraph, they could discuss whatever they think, maybe how they would use this in the future. And then finally, they will go to their final paragraph, which always reflects the opening thesis statement and reflecting upon that. So that is our basic 5-paragraph essay. We're working our way through it. As of right now, they have been assigned how to write that opening paragraph, and that is part of their homework for tonight. Hopefully these resources are easy for you to find. Access your child's classroom for more. And there you go. Thanks so much.